Hey everybody, David G here, founder of the Internet Marketing Party, and we're doing a little bit of an unconventional outdoorsy feel video. I had to move my normal location, and our guest speaker today decided to go outside by his poolside. I'll tell you a little bit about our guest speaker, who is going to teach you the two words that have been responsible for. We didn't put real close math to it together, but at least $13 million. With that $10 million, how much would you say these two words?
I would up. Yeah, definitely up.
Oh, 15 million?
Yeah, at least that.
Two
I'll get
words.
you metrics for the Thursday party for sure.
Two words that have been responsible for at least $15 million worth of revenue for this dude's company. Now, who is this guy? His name is Brian Fanale, and he has been online for a few years and has managed to generate a company that, like, I first got to know Brian as a friend before we haven't done any business together. Any formal business, but I've gone to his parties for years now, and he lives in luxurious, lavish homes that could be featured in cribs. I mean, I think he blushes a little bit when you say that kind of thing, because it's like, but if somebody else is saying, it's not douchey. I mean, you live in beautiful homes. It's just weird if you said it, right? Like, oh, my homes are lavish and luxurious. No, but a gorgeous home with, in fact, grotto and the pools and stuff. Just cool stuff, which is, I think, some people would say, well, the money's great and the lifestyle's great. But at the end of the day, one of the things that I was asking Brian what he was most proud of, and he said, I'm proud of the fact that we've sold over 100,000 units in our community, and we have a really tight community of people that have spun off leaders in our industry, in the home-based business, the MLM, and the internet marketing industry. I mean, at least one of the companies that I know you've heard of is huge. They're sometimes controversial. They're students of Brian and Todd's, and so a real powerhouse in his space, and someone who I consider a friend before I do a guest speaker at the Internet Marketing Party or a business colleague. So with all that being said, this is Brian Fanale. Welcome, Brian.
What's up, buddy? Man, I am honored to do this. I'm pumped. I've been coming to your parties. I moved to Austin 2 years ago now, and Todd actually my business partner brought me to the first one. And I was blown away, man, at the caliber of the conversations we were having. And I don't know anyone, I don't think I know anyone that actually knows as many people and is as ultra connected as you are. So it's cool that I can get back and hang out on a Thursday at the IMP. I got a lot of buddies who run the show, and it's going to be fun, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, we are too. We're both we found out over the last 3 weeks that we're both extremely busy dudes. We don't live that far away from each other, and it's taken us 3 weeks to get this video done. So why don't we kick things off, because I'd like to keep these within 10 to 15 minutes. These are just kind of trailers or teasers for the actual party. Why don't you tell folks what how do you want to unveil, because I know you're a masterful copywriter. How do you want to unveil the big reveal about what the two words are? Do you want to wait till the end and tell them all the benefits, some of the benefits that you're going to unveil at the party with stats, or how do you want to do this?
I mean, we can just go ahead and say it. Is that cool with you? And then we can.
I didn't want to steal your thunder.
Yeah, sure. No, let's bring some value. And David wasn't lying. I think I'm gonna have to go and look at some metrics for this next Thursday. But literally, I think it's been upwards of closer to probably 18 or 20 million dollars, because our business on the front end is very low ticket. And what we do let's get back to the two words, is what else? What else? Those two words, I'm telling you, my friend, at the Internet Marketing Party, I'm going to show you a handful of different things where we've made millions of dollars from just asking ourselves, what else? Meaning, we get a customer, what else could we offer them? What else? Is there something congruent? Is there something done for you? Are there things that we can implement in our business? What else can we provide this customer in the form of value so that we can make money? And we'll go into a lot of depth at the Internet Marketing Party. I know it's a short time frame, but I'm going to really explain what else means to our business model. After about $25 million in sales, that is the big Two words, my friend, that will set your business on fire. It doesn't matter what you're marketing. I'll prove it to you. I
Cool.
promise you. Yeah.
So I think the thing that'll add lots of fuel is some of the examples and some of the metrics that you're going to share at the party. That my guess is you've never revealed these to anybody because you're going to go and dig them up for this. This came up really organically. Brian's a masterful copywriter, and he said, "Well, I could talk about copy." We were talking about what would he speak about on the stage. And I was like, man, let's talk about, we've had, 4 or 5 copywriters before, and we're talking about people like John Benson and Chris Haddad. We're talking about like modern day living legends in direct response copywriting for internet marketing. And so he goes, man, we couldn't come up with anything. And then we realized, well, what is something that you're very proud of that you've done in your business that you don't hear a lot of other online marketing companies saying? And he's like, well, we've done this and this and this, and they were all because we asked ourselves, what else? And so It seems like the question, what else, comes intuitively to you. Do you ever have problems answering it?
Yeah, man. Definitely problems, challenges come up, and, we're always pushing the board of what else. I mean, we've got a lot of different tools and weapons of support inside of our little community. Like when we think about how else can we provide more value to our customer? A lot of creative ways that we've thought of to really get more money per transaction, to create more of a culture and a community, to really host these live events, and what else can we do on those?
But I think the essence of my question is like, do you ever not have an answer, and then you actually like sit with the question until you, like, are you rigorous about it, or does the answer just bubble up like pretty effortlessly?
Pretty effortlessly, man. It's kind of in flow. It really, it's like, you go to the drawing board and literally ask where else, what else can we do here? And it's, we got a lot of creative guys on the team, and we'll sit in the war room for, a couple hours on end and come out and map out the next 6 months of things that will fall into that what else category. Yeah, man, it's pretty.
Well, you've just given some insights, so it's not like you sit around and ask the question and it comes up for you. You've got a smart team.
Yeah.
See, some of this stuff is really intuitive to you because you just do it. But for someone who's watching at home, going, "Wow, how do I add another 15 million to my business?" If they don't have a team, you just drop some knowledge there that you didn't even. You just like dropped a couple of gold bricks, and you're like,
yeah.
They were kind of heavy anyway.
Shoot, man, if I had to do it on my own, that team is crucial for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are the top 2 elements in building a team, or top 2 components for you? Like building a team, what does that look like? Like what has to be there? What are some of the things you've learned about what can't be there and what has to be there to have a phenomenal team?
Oof, man. Well, I think one is being upfront and knowing your strengths, and really finding others that complement your weaknesses. Because David, I don't know how much of a programmer, or if you are into that stuff. I can't even build a simple website, bro. Like at all. Like I know HTML, like this much of it. So when it comes to that side of the technology, man. And then we've got one of my business partners who has written. He works for or did work for Fortune 500 companies and bank recovery software platforms. So that's the guy who's written 1.5 million lines of code. Like, dude, we are complete polar opposites. And you've got to make sure you find someone that complements what you bring to the table. Yeah. And I think the second one is just leadership, man. Serve without ego, and just really, you go into it. I see a lot of people. I work with a lot of high caliber entrepreneurs, and they wonder why they struggle so much, and I believe it's because they can't. They're so stuck in their own ways, and they don't take criticism well. And not even criticism, but they don't even want to collaborate. It's just their way or the highway, and they wonder why they're on the game. They're playing the game alone, and they're not getting the results they want. And I think that is a huge, huge kind of a tough pill to swallow, and some humble pie to eat. Maybe tough sometimes, but man, you got to do that if you really want to hit the next level.
That's sweet, man. I'm glad that just so everybody knows, we came up with the idea of the what else like 5 minutes before we started recording. Yeah, so I didn't even know that was a follow-up question, but there's certain things that we do really, really well as as individuals that other people might struggle with. So I like to ask a couple of questions to poke around. So can you give a high level overview as we kind of start to wind down? Because I think if by now people who are watching this quick video interview can see the kind of knowledge that Brian can drop from direct experience, not from theories or ideas that he hopes might work. This is from blood, sweat, and tears.
Oh yeah.
And so, can you shed some kind of like just press the veil up against it so we can see the format, the form of what some of the what else questions have answered for you, and you don't have to actually tell what they all are, but
Yeah.
kind of tease us a little bit.
Absolutely. There is, we're going to go into a lot of depth, and actually, what I think one of the what else things that was so cool is we've got some physical products and we've got some digital products, and I'll make sure this is on a PowerPoint. But one of them, man, is just as simple as, like, for example, if we're selling these 6 DVDs for $100, they can get the digital version for $79, or they can get both of them together for the price of the digital, or for the price of the physical. So in the prospect's mind, in the customer's mind, they're getting the digital and the physical for the same price we actually wanted for the $100. But in their mind, they're getting what took me, our company, there was no cost to rip them and put them online. They're getting the digital plus the physical for the cost of the physical. And that dude that is a huge nugget. It's if anyone's ever read the book Predictable Irrationality or Ration, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's by Dan Ariely.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe I got that from that. We implemented it and tested it, and man, such a psychological mind tweak, like just the perception and perceived value of what the customer is going to get. When we talk about what else could we do to make more money per transaction from the customer with no extra cost on your side, the business owner, dude, we're going to go into stuff like that. A lot of different weird, cool things that had we not asked that question, we certainly wouldn't be where we are today. And in regards, and really at the end, to answer that question, just full circle, is just when we talk about what I'm going to deliver on the Internet Marketing Party is just the big takeaway is to get creative. And I guarantee you, if you're listening to this and you're a business owner, I'm going to give you ways to create products out of thin air to get more money per transaction and make more money as a business owner that you probably hadn't even thought about because you're not asking yourself, what else could I do? Doesn't matter if you're in finance or if you keep lawns clean, if you're an affiliate marketer, if you're a CPA network guy, it doesn't matter. There's lots of things that so many people just leave on the table, man, and we're gonna dig into that.
That is so cool. I'm really happy about this because we didn't really know what. I just knew you've had enough success in your business. I have too many context clues about your success that there was zero doubt in my mind that you wouldn't be able to, drive some serious value. So it was just about uncovering it, and we did that in less than 5 minutes. So
yeah, brother, we're gonna have some fun, man. I'm excited to be on stage this time as opposed to watching. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. We've been toying with the idea for probably 7 or 8 months. We're like fine wine.
And I've been seeing the last couple speakers, man. You bring some value, so I definitely need to be prepared and up my game, which I will.
Yes, that's so cool. Yeah, that's a great thing where it's like a very powerful competitiveness with self, right? Like where it's like we're always trying to compete against ourselves to bring cooler and cooler speakers, so that the speakers feel compelled to.
Like they have to bring it. Yeah. And you guys are doing a great job, man. You definitely are. You got a big following. I mean, it's no mystery as to why these people are coming every month.
Well, like I told you before we recorded, it's all, we really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. It's very, very rewarding, and so I think that's what you're seeing a reflection of. So you're a part of that. You're a reflection of that. So
yes, sir.
And so are those of you watching right now. I appreciate you, each and every one of you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for let's see how many people we can get to fly in from out of town. Or drive in from San Antonio, Dallas, Houston, all over the place. And this is going to be a good party. It's going to be a lot of fun. Brian likes to party.
Yeah, we're going to have some fun, man. I can't wait. It's going to be good times.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.